Climate change as a public health emergency. Climate change is no longer just about rising temperatures or melting glaciers. It is directly affecting human health by increasing diseases, worsening living conditions, and creating new health risks. That is why it is now being considered a public health emergency. Climate change refers to long-term change in temperature and weather patterns caused mainly by human activities like burning fossil fuels. These activities release greenhouse gases that trap heat. This leads to global warming and extreme weather events like floods, droughts, and heat waves. Climate change affects water availability in two extreme ways. Floods contaminate drinking water and spread diseases like cholera, while droughts force people to use unsafe water sources. At the same time, diseases like dengue and malaria are spreading to new regions due to changing temperatures. Rising temperatures are leading to more heat waves and heat stroke deaths. At the same time, pollution levels are increasing, especially harmful PM 2.5 particles that damage lungs, heart, and kidneys. Over time, this increases the burden of chronic diseases in society. Climate change also affects food production and nutrition. Reduced crop yields and declining food quality lead to malnutrition, especially among children. India is highly vulnerable due to its large population and climate exposure. Overall, climate change acts as a multiplier of health risks and must be treated urgently. Arrest the grief. Illegal sand mining in the Chambal region is not just an environmental issue. It is deeply connected to livelihoods, organized crime, and governance failures. The Supreme Court has even termed sand mining mafias as modern dacoits, highlighting the seriousness of the issue. Sand plays a vital ecological role in maintaining river systems and supporting biodiversity. The Chambal Sanctuary, spread across Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh, is home to endangered species like the gharial and river dolphin. Despite legal protections under multiple laws, illegal mining continues. Illegal sand mining has evolved into a highly organized and violent activity. Mining mafias exploit administrative gaps and even use technology like GPS to evade authorities. Attacks on police and forest officials have increased, reflecting the deep criminalization of the sector. The Chambal region has limited agricultural opportunities, forcing many young people into sand mining for survival. This creates local support for illegal activities. Attempts by states to legalize mining inside protected areas were blocked by courts, showing policy confusion. The key lesson is that force alone cannot solve illegal sand mining. Without addressing livelihood issues, crackdowns may worsen the situation. A balanced approach is needed, combining alternative livelihoods, strong enforcement, and institutional accountability. Kalpakkam fast breeder reactor attains criticality defining step. India has achieved a major milestone with the Kalpakkam fast breeder reactor attaining criticality. This marks a defining step in India's nuclear journey and places India among a select group of countries with advanced nuclear capabilities. India's nuclear program is designed around its resource profile: limited uranium but abundant thorium. The strategy is to first use uranium, then generate plutonium, and finally convert thorium into usable fuel. This makes the fast breeder reactor a crucial link in the entire system. A fast breeder reactor uses fast neutrons and produces more fissile fuel than it consumes. Attaining criticality means the reactor has achieved a self-sustaining chain reaction. This is a crucial milestone before electricity generation begins. The Kalpakkam reactor is India's first indigenous fast breeder reactor with a capacity of 500 megawatts. It plays a critical role in converting plutonium and thorium into usable nuclear fuel, making it central to India's long-term energy strategy. The success of the Kalpakam fast breeder reactor strengthens India's technological capabilities and global standing. More importantly, it brings India closer to achieving energy security through its unique thorium-based nuclear program. With Piprava relics, Leh's Buddhist history comes home. The arrival of Piprava relics in Leh is not merely a religious event, but a civilizational moment. These relics, associated with the Buddha, symbolize India's effort to reclaim and restore its cultural heritage. The Piprava relics were discovered in 1898 and are believed to belong to the Sakya clan of the Buddha. Their return to India after more than a century represents a major step in reclaiming India's civilizational heritage. Historically, Ladakh was not just a border region, but a major civilizational corridor. It connected India with Central Asia and China, enabling the spread of Buddhism through trade routes, monasteries, and cultural exchanges. Archaeological evidence across Ladakh, such as stupas, inscriptions, and sculptures, shows deep Buddhist roots. These sites reflect strong cultural links with regions like Gandhara and Central Asia, especially Khotan, a major Buddhist center. The arrival of these relics re-establishes Ladakh's central role in India's Buddhist heritage. It also highlights the need to reposition Ladakh not just as a strategic frontier, but as a key hub of cultural diplomacy and civilizational exchange. Karnataka law affirms absolute right of adults to choose partners. Karnataka has introduced a law to protect adults' right to choose their life partners. This right is rooted in fundamental rights like Article 21, 14, and 19, and has been upheld by the Supreme Court in the Lata Singh case. The law removes the requirement of parental consent and criminalizes honor based violence. It provides legal protection to couples and reinforces the idea that individual choice in marriage is a constitutional right that must be safeguarded. The World Health Organization, or WHO, is the United Nations key agency for global public health. It coordinates international responses to health emergencies and works across countries worldwide. World Health Day is observed on 7th April to mark its founding in 1948. The 2026 theme is Together for Health, Stand with Science. Global cooperation and science are essential for better health for all. Sharad Pawar among 19 new Rajya Sabha members sworn in. Rajya Sabha members are not directly elected by the public. Instead, they are elected by MLAs using proportional representation and single transferable vote, ensuring representation of states in the federal system. To reduce corruption, an open ballot system was introduced in Rajya Sabha elections. However, cross voting by MLAs does not attract disqualification under the 10th schedule, as clarified by the Supreme Court.